I grew up in a little town called Farmington, New York, which is a small town just outside of Rochester. At a young age, I realized I really wanted to make a difference in people's lives when I was teaching swim lessons and whatnot. And I had a great phys ed teacher, Keith Shields, who was not only a PE teacher, but a swim coach. He really kind of mentored me and got me trained in lifeguarding and WSI and CPR and first aid. And he just kind of really paved the way for me to start doing this type of stuff. And obviously, I really liked that path. So Cortland was the place to go for PE. So that's where I went to. I met with the head coach at the time, Ryan Kendrick, who's also a former Cortland athlete. And really got talking to him and the team, and it was an obvious choice after seeing what Cortland had to offer. You know, once I got done with student teaching, I didn't really have an idea of what I was going to do. Ryan Kendrick, again, the head swim coach at the time, he gave me the opportunity to come back as a grad assistant to help coaching and work on my master's. And as I was finishing with my master's, Steve Meyer, who was an athletic trainer here, he told me about a position in the health department. So I applied, and Bonnie Hodges basically said, yep, gave me the job. And 21 years later, here I am. I actually still think I'm dreaming here. When I was a student, when I first came to Cortland, you know, you're always hearing those big names, the greats, Breen, Wallace, Corey, Weber, Holloway, and I could just go on. And just to be kind of associated in the same club as those people, it's just, I'm very humbled. Well, I have a lot of memories, but probably one of my favorite memories is every year the team would go up to Racket Lake for team building and team bonding. And we would do our goal setting when we're up at Racket Lake. And I remember we got together as a team and the coach said, hey, what do we want to do this year? What are our goals? And we pretty much said, you know, just win everything. Just win the whole darn conference, win everything. And we went on to do that. We won SUNYX, we won all the dual meets, we went on to NCAAs, broke some records, had some few All-Americans. So that was an awesome season. Great way to go out. Probably early on, I'd probably have to say doing the Ironman Lake Placid and completing that. And I was fortunate enough to do that with 3 other Cortland alumni. But professionally, I'd probably have to say more with kind of what got me going to Cortland in the first place is, you know, I'm staying true to what I set out to do, and that's make a difference in people's lives. Get a lot of emails or letters thanking me for teaching them CPR and lifeguarding, because a lot of these letters are saying, hey, you know, I got to save someone's life. I was successful because of what you taught me. So that's very rewarding. Probably first and foremost, there's not just one person, you know, without saying my parents, just getting me going, carting me to and from practices, supporting me, watching me for countless hours at different competitions and practices. However, probably the greatest impact would have to be my wife, Alona, who's also a Cortland Red Dragon athlete. She inspires me, she motivates me, keeps me striving to be a better person. She's a local PE teacher and coach in the community, and I get to see firsthand, like all the kids she comes in contact with. She's wonderful. I don't think I would have ever done the Ironman if it wasn't for her doing it first. She has kept me young, and she's also given me 2 wonderful children. So first and foremost, enjoy your time here, but train every day like it's your last day of competing. Eventually you will have to graduate, you'll have to go on. So put in 100% each day. You'll never regret putting in the extra work, but you may regret it if you don't. This question often reminds me of what Brian Tobin, the current head coach and former Red Dragon athlete, says. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. So I think that holds very true to, you know, being an athlete now. So enjoy that time. Also, I think appreciate the amount of support that Cortland College gives its athletes from the top down, starting with President Bitterbaum. Be thankful and show gratitude to the athletic administration for all the countless hours behind the scenes to aid in your success. And I've been involved in Cortland athletics since before most of you were born, and I've seen the dedication, the commitment, and hard work they all put in. And finally, listen to your coaches.